I'm hopping on to do some makeup. Today I'm going to use a perfector sponge and spritz on some setting spray ahead of time. Since I'm going to be out and about today running a lot of errands, I really want to make sure that my makeup is set. So I'm just going to use this to kind of prime my face ahead of time. I usually don't do this, but I'm going to do this today to see if it just holds my makeup better throughout the day since I'm going to be running around a lot. So I'm going to use my cream highlight and contour, and I'm going to start by contouring up on my forehead just by taking this contour brush, which is called the detail brush. And I'm just going to pull down a little bit of contour along the top of my forehead, leaving this area open. And just pulling that down, kind of creating a little triangle of light right here above my brows. Now I'm going to take the detail brush and just press some contour right up underneath my cheekbones, stopping about the outside of my eye. I'm going to put a bit of contour right along my jaw and right on and underneath here, right along my jawline, pulling that down my neck a bit. A nice shadow and help to define my natural jawline. Now I'm going to go in with my buff brush and of my camo or concealer color, and I'm going to apply that wherever I need a bit of extra coverage, especially along here where I have some sun damage. Just a little bit underneath my eye where it gets a little bit darker. Right on my eyelids. And I have a little bit of sun damage right along here. The end of my nose. Right down here along my chin where it gets, I have some broken capillaries and such. So I did the same on the other side, applying a little bit of my camo or concealer shade. Next up is to add a pop of brightness. And I'm just going to use the same brush and pick up one of my highlight shades to add a little bit of brightness in a couple spots. First, right up here in that triangle of light where I want a bit of bright. Put some right down my nose. Then I'm going to pop some right in the inside of my eye where it gets really dark there and just pull that down just a bit. And then just put a bit out here on the outside, right above my highest part of my cheekbone and right up here, maybe right along my brow, just wherever I want a bit of brightness. Now grabbing the other side of this brush, which is called the buff brush, I'm going to pick up my main shade, which is kind of like my bridge or all over shade, and I'm just going to come in and I'm just going to tap that wherever I have not placed any of the other shades, meaning my contour, my pop shade, or my camo shade. So I'm just strategically tapping this on lightly because a little goes a really long way with this makeup. So once it's been sitting on my skin here for a few minutes, we're then going to start blending it and you'll see it all come together. Now to start blending, I'm just going to pull up some of this bright light color, my pop, and just merge that up into the other shades up on my forehead. So I'm going to start by first blending out my lighter shade just by doing a bit of a tapping and a pouncing motion just to get that to blend seamlessly. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull and blend in between the contour and my main bridge shade just to soften that line and to merge these shades together. Soften up my contour. And then I'm just really going around now and just blending in, and it just merges together to create my 3D foundation. Let's add a little bit of lip and cheek. So I'm going to grab the same brush and I'm going to pick up that bigger end and I'm going to dab it just into some of this really pretty gloss. This one's called Summer Love, and I'm just going to put that right above my contour towards my temple. And then just pounce to blend. I'm going to grab a little bit of that same color for my lips. Extra shimmer, I'm going to add some Angel Illuminator right in the center of my lip. Right down my nose. And just a bit extra right up here, right at the highest part of my cheekbone, just for that extra shimmer. So for an easy everyday look, I'm going to grab the other side of that detail brush that I had used to contour the smaller end, and I'm going to pick up a little bit of this cream nude lip and cheek shade and just put it on my eyes. Spritz your perfector sponge with a bit more of your setting spray and then just come in and lightly tap to set your makeup. I'm ready to run errands on a Friday afternoon. It's super simple. It's a great, easy, fast cream highlight and contour makeup.